Hey everybody, it's Matt from You and Your Horror Movies, and welcome to a little review here for you. Since we're all stuck at home, right now, since it's freaking blizzarding out, just got done shoveling, might as well just do a video for you. So, I'm going to do a film from this year, 2020. Now, I did the first one, I want to say maybe last year or whatnot, so this is the sequel. Now, independent films, gotta love them. Some of them just put out some really cool shit. And for a little warning here, I'm gonna let you read the warning label on the package, so if you know exactly what I'm talking about. So here you can hit pause or do what you need to do to read this. But yeah, now we're all gonna be cursed. So pretty much the film I'm gonna be talking to you about is The Fear Footage Part 2, Curse of the Tape. Yes. Now, when the first one came out, it came out in a cool evidence bag. It gave you the deputies, Cole's missing poster, so it gave some pretty cool stuff. This one came in this cool light retardant type of bag. I know hospitals use these for certain medications, so sunlight doesn't expose the medicine and ruin the medicine, so that's why this type of bag, so it's dark and kind of eerie with the warning label. Now inside, there is a special map. Now the map is actually used in the movie itself, so there's a reason for this map. So that's kind of neat with the blood splatters. Again, I love how they add little tidbits. And of course, the movie is blank, so you don't know what it is. So I think that's a pretty cool idea, pretty cool marketing. So pretty much with Fear Footage 2, kind of takes place after the first one a little bit. Here we have one of the gentlemen who was actually in the so-called Fear Footage tape, who is dumbfounded. He's like, why am I on this tape? He is in the story about being abducted. His kids are abducted by a church member. He goes out into the woods and finds this church where the kids were all mutilated and attacked. So it's him. He knows that his daughter's involved. He's going, why is my daughter even on the tape, the name? He doesn't understand why he's on this tape. So he finds two other guys who happen to be part of this Fear Footage tape. The two other guys were in the Storm Chasers one. That was an awesome episode anyway. So they were in the Storm Chasers. So one of them decides to tag along, and they decide to find the origin of this Fear Footage tape. So they go out to the main area to find the so-called house where Leo Cole disappeared. They start interviewing, like they interview Leo Cole's wife a little bit. She's off camera and doesn't want to be seen. Excuse me. There are other people who are like, why are you talking about this situation? All undercover stuff. So of course, things start happening. This kind of camp that they're staying at, weird shit's happening. Shadowy figures are being seen. Items are being moved. The gentleman who was with him is secretly in another room, hitting his head against the wall. Doesn't know where he is. He says he used to sleepwalk. So a lot of weird shit is happening between the two. But the only problem is the one guy's keeping it to himself. He probably doesn't want to spook him, to send him away. So he kind of keeps everything and decides to document. So this is, of course, a found footage flick. All ham cams, just like the first one. Now the first Fear Footage was an anthology. This one's not. So it's a pretty much straight story, which is freaking well done. And so pretty much he finds more information in Maryland, where of course everything took place. And yeah, that's the synopsis of this movie. My thoughts. This movie was fucking good. There's parts where I jumped, where I usually don't jump in movies. The jump scares are planned perfect. There's no music. There's no like eerie tones. It's just, you know, the guy's talking to a figure. He's going, hey, who are you? What are you doing? And all of a sudden there's boom. You're like, holy fuck. And things just happen. And I found myself jumping several times, which is great because I've seen some of these so-called jump scare movies, and I'm sitting there going, okay. Okay, that happened? Oh, I kind of figured that would happen. But this, I did not expect anything to happen in this. There's no nudity. The gore's kind of minimal. But again, this is an independent flick. You're not going to have the big budgets like other areas. So you got what you have is the setting and the storyline, and both of them work well. You can go write this on fearfootage.com. I recommend grabbing the first one first. If you've never seen the first one, watch the first one, then watch this one. It goes right to their website. Doesn't have features, you just play the movie. It's like finding the tape. You hit play, and there you go. So yeah, I guess technically I'm now cursed from this cursed VHS Blu-ray, but you know what? It was well worth it. I'm definitely keeping this in my collection. Right along with the first one, I had a great time with them. So I definitely highly recommend picking up the Fear Footage 2, The Curse of the Tape. If you haven't, grab the first one first, or grab them both, and have yourself a good time. Especially since, you know, we're probably stuck indoors. Mail's still working, so therefore, get some ordering and help support the independent guys, because they're the ones that need this as well. Of course, now everybody's going to need it, but yeah, so help support indie film company guys. So thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my little quick review of the Fear Footage 2, Curse of the Tape. The red cases editions, they are sold out, but you can get a normal, the blue edition, so definitely recommend it, guys. Thanks very much for watching. Let me know in the comments down below your thoughts. If you've seen the Fear Footage, your thoughts on the first Fear Footage. If you've seen this one too, I'd like to hear you guys. Alright, thanks very much for watching. Stay safe and enjoy movies, because what else are we going to do? Alright guys, peace. Fear Footage 2.